Hello, my name is Cody Haddad. I'm the Director of Development for the town of Dartmouth. Today I'm joined by Alex Sherman, a Systems Analyst for the town. How are you, Alex?
I'm good, Cody. How are you?
Good. We're very excited to be presenting EngageDartmouth.org, our new engagement portal. It's a tool for us to better engage with our residents. Throughout the pandemic and really over the last several years, we've realized there's a gap in getting feedback of our residents in the community as a whole. Social media platforms can do a good job of this, although sometimes the information is not always factual. So we decided as an internal team that there was a good opportunity here for us to get factual information out and an opportunity for the community really to engage with us as a whole. So today we'll be going through the engagement portal, go over how to sign up, how to interact with the website, and just answer a few questions. So at this point I'll turn it over to Alex and she'll start to show you a little more about EngageDartmouth.org. Go ahead, Alex.
Okay, so this is EngageDartmouth.org. This is our homepage. As you can see, there are some brief overviews of some town initiatives, some ways that you can communicate with us, just your opinion on some local town projects we have. So although you can view all of the information on our website, to interact, you have to register. So I will bring you to the register page.
So when you log into the site, you would hit register in the top right corner, and then you would go to the page that Alex is on right now.
You can hit register right up here, and it'll bring you here. So we just ask for some basic demographics, like your username that you choose, which will be public on the website, your email, password, zip code, and then some other more personal questions like how are you connected to the town of Dartmouth, what you'll be using this website for, what section of town you reside in. If you click you're a resident of Dartmouth, this question will pop up. If you own a business in Dartmouth, we'll ask you what section of town the business you own is located in. And then there are some other options if you go to school in Dartmouth. And then we also ask for your age, if you are currently serving on a board or committee for the town of Dartmouth, and if you attend town meetings. And then you can register and you'll be able to interact with some of our project pages that we have.
We really want to get the information out there to the community as a whole. You'll find the good, the bad, and the ugly on this site, and we just want to make sure that our residents are informed. So there certainly will be some fun ways to interact. You'll see we have a holiday decoration contest currently going on. So you can post some pictures of the holiday decorations. Voting will open up later in the month, and then there'll be a few small prizes to the winners that the community selects. So it's really a fun tool that you can stay informed with. So Alex will kind of showcase some of the tools that this website has.
So if you were interested in the Bliss Corner investigation that's currently going on, you could click on the project and it will bring you to the project page. So it'll give you a description of the project, some updates. As you can see here, we have an update at the top. And then if you scroll down, it gives you an opportunity to ask any questions you may have about the Bliss Corner investigation, and your question will be answered. So you can see here, somebody asked a question and we answered it. So along with that way to interact and ask questions about current projects, you can also look at key dates, which there are public meetings that are recorded, some documents that have been uploaded for you to take a closer look at. There's also some FAQs, some frequently asked questions that you can click on, and it'll bring you to another page where you can see all of the frequently asked questions that you may have.
Our goal here is to be as transparent as possible and use this platform as a place for you to ask your questions that you may have and get the factual information that you may not get on Facebook or other social media platforms. This information will come directly from the town. We have an internal team monitoring this page throughout the week, and we'll make sure that we connect with the appropriate staff and get you the correct answers. It is important to note that in order to ask these questions, you do have to be logged in and create that account like Alex had showed you earlier. Without that account, you can still see the information, but in order to interact, you need to have the account.
If you click subscribe, then you'll be emailed every time that there's an update to this project page, which can be really useful if it's a project like this and it's really important and you want to stay updated on public meetings that are being recorded and held, or new information that comes out about each project. Also at the top of each project page, we have a Who's Listening section where you can get in contact directly with people that are working on this project. So here we have 3 people that you would be able to contact if you had any questions that you maybe didn't feel comfortable publishing to the page. You can see here we have an area where you can communicate with us, where we really ask for your feedback. So like Cody said, we have the holiday decoration contest, which is something fun that you can engage with and just have fun with it. We also, I'll click this American Rescue Plan Act input. So we have a survey here. Cody can go into a little bit more detail about it.
So with the American Rescue Plan Act that was recently voted on by the federal government, the town of Dartmouth will receive roughly $10 million in ARPA funding, is what we refer to it as. And there are certain guidelines that the federal government lays out as how this funding can be utilized. So as part of the select board's goals and the town administrator's goal of getting feedback from the community, this is a survey that we're hoping residents and members of the community will take part in. And it really tells us what the community would like to see this funding spent on. So Alex here will click on Take Survey, and it's a few brief questions that just, it gives you options of, you think your strengths of Dartmouth, and then it goes into what do you think is most important in Dartmouth and what the funding can be spent on, and you prioritize that ultimately. So another kind of great tool, we're looking for the community's feedback, and this will be the ongoing goal of Engage Dartmouth. This will be the place to go, your one-stop shop, to get the information, to interact with us. One other really neat page that we've created is What the Fact. So maybe there's a question you have about Dartmouth. It doesn't have to do with any particular project on our Engage Dartmouth page, but you just want to know if it's true or not, and rather than go to Facebook and potentially not get that correct information, you come to Engage Dartmouth, you go onto our What the Fact page, and you can ask any question that you have about the town of Dartmouth or something in Dartmouth. It's a great tool. We're really excited about Engage Dartmouth. We hope that you join us, create that account, interact with us, and I'm very excited. So Alex, anything else?
Like Cody said, I think it'll be a really good way for the community to engage and ask questions, and then we can take your input and use it for local projects. And we really want to know what the community thinks about our projects, and I think it's a great way to get in touch with members of the community. So.
Very good. Well, Alex, thank you very much.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank you for giving us this explanation. And if you have any questions about Engage Dartmouth, you can contact my office. My name is Cody Hatta, Director of Development, or you can contact the Select Board office and the Town Administrator, Sean McGinnis. All that information can be found on Engage Dartmouth, and we look forward to interacting with you.